welcome to Taste Talk with Tom O'Neill. I'm Ben Simons.
And I'm Tom O'Neill.
And how's it going today, Tom?
Doing well, well.
We just don't stop and talk often enough anymore. Just to
No,
see how we're doing.
we just don't talk anymore.
Yeah, it's so sad. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about rosé. It seems like rosé has kind of had this stigma in the past. It's been sort of looked down on. I think it might have something to do with a little non-rosé, the white Zinfandel. I think people sort of equate those together sometimes.
Yeah, rosé has gotten kind of a bad reputation in this country, primarily because of all the Kool-Aid style, sugary white Zinfandels, and just poorly produced rosés in general.
Yeah, but I think now it seems like it's starting to get cool again. Like I'm starting to see people doing, it's real men drink rosé. I can totally see Clint Eastwood from the Dirty Harry movies walking into a bar and being like, "I'll take a glass of rosé, punk."
Yeah, and if somebody hassled about it, you just say, "I'm drinking rosé." You got a problem?
So, Tom, I think it's time that we had to talk.
I think so.
Where does rosé come from?
Rosé actually comes from, if it's done correctly, red grapes. In this country, if you wanted to, you could mix red wine with white wine and call it rosé, but that's not how it's done, at least not for a good rosé. Almost all grapes have a clear juice. Even a dark red or a dark purple grape, if you could very gently peel the skin off, you would find that the pulp contains a clear juice. So to make rosé, you take whatever red grapes, some are more popular than others, and crush them, and gradually over the period of a few days let them develop their color to the point where the winemaker thinks that's the style he or she is looking for, and then stop soaking those grapes.
Okay, so is it the time? It's the time that they spend actually sitting on the skins that gives it the red color.
Correct. It's the time that the juice is in contact with the skins that it picks up its color to a certain level.
Mm-hmm. So you just kind of don't let it sit as long on the skin.
Exactly. You have to babysit the tank and take samples on a regular basis until the color is where you think it should be.
Sure. So can rosé be made from any red grape?
Just about. As I said, some are more popular than others. Syrah makes a good rosé in Washington. There's a lot of Sangiovese rosé. Grenache rosé is very popular. There's really no limit.
Okay. So kind of to sum it all up, rosé is made from red grapes, and Clint Eastwood drinks it, and chicks will dig you if you drink it.
Exactly. That's why it exists.
Hey, what more can you say then? It's time for us to move on to the finish. Okay, so here we are at the finish, and this is the segment where we like to just play around a little bit and have a little fun. So today we're going to be talking about my recent obsession, which is with wine names and crazy wine names in particular.
There's no shortage of crazy wine names.
There's lots of them out there. So I decided that we should try our hand at coming up with a few. These are totally fictitious, and if they're not, I did not know that this existed. So disclaimer.
Right.
Buyer beware.
Yep. The lawyers are out there.
So Tom, why don't you kick us off with?
Well, everything sounds better if you throw a few foreign words in there. So we thought a good candidate would be Chateau Guano.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe too pretentious though.
Maybe it's
Get
that
that
Chateau
thing.
thing.
Yeah. So this one could have gone in with the celebrity ones that we were talking about a couple of videos back, but I thought that Brad Pitt should do one that's called Pitt Juice.
There's an image I don't know if I want to have. Critter labels are very popular these days, anything to do with an animal, so we thought maybe Dirty Monkey.
That actually sounds like something from this Indian book that somebody gave me for a wedding present. But I'll leave that one. And finally, I think Zin-based puns. Those are you see those a lot. So I have a Zin blend called, and this is kind of, you got to stick with me here. You got to follow me a little bit, but it's Amazing Fandel to Burke.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Amazing Fandel to Burke.
Yeah, Amazing Fandel to Burke.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it would of course be a big bodied red.
Obviously.
So if you can think of any names that you'd like to add to the list.
Either real or imaginary.
Exactly. Feel free to contact us. And you can also send us questions because we would love to talk about some of your questions on future episodes. You can email us at info@thomaso'neillcellars.com, or you can hit us up on Twitter at Thomas O'Neill Wine, or on Facebook, thomas.o'neill.cellars.
You got it.
And that's all we've got for you today. So thank you very much, and cheers.